Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm Teresa Dufour.
And I'm her husband, Brandon Dufour, filling in for the vacationing Ryan Christopher.
Yeah, he has the day off today, but we're happy to have you here.
It's always good to be here. Thank you for having me.
We also had a nice weekend.
We had
Monday.
a busy weekend.
They're all busy, aren't they? But we have to say congratulations to my parents who celebrated 40 years of wedding bliss. There's Mary and Peter. We had such a lovely time over at the Mayflower Grace in Washington. And
they're so happy.
It seems like it most times.
They are. They're an example setter, and we talked about that I think during the toast. How they've really set the bar high for their children and for us, and they really love each other.
They do. 38 more years to go.
For us. Yeah.
Yeah, but they met at freshman orientation over at the University of Bridgeport, and my mom's like, I'm gonna marry that boy.
And then she did.
Sure enough, she did, and here we are.
And she, yeah, they shared the story. It was great. They're a lovely couple. And what'd you get them as a gift? It's a great gift.
Oh, we're sending them to Chicago. It's where my dad went to medical school. They fell in love, so should be a fun weekend for them. And we should mention this show is very special to us because we met on CT Style.
We did indeed.
3 years ago, you were our expert driver.
Safe driver.
Driver.
We came in and did a distracted driving show, so it's always a special place for me to come back to.
Yeah.
And I still love you so much.
Oh, that's really nice of you, Brad. Exciting things happening with the next street, though, right?
Oh, cool. Yeah. So we opened our new location in New Britain. Here's the ribbon cutting with Mayor Stewart and her dad, who's the president of the Chamber of Commerce. They're like New Britain royalty, those two. We had a great day. My full staff was there. This is our first new opening of many. So we're also opening up in Manchester and Enfield and Stamford. So this puts us over the 70 location mark in Connecticut. Really exciting, and it was a great day, and hope that you guys will come out and see us in New Britain.
Very nice. So we have to mention today is National Gardening Exercise Day. This is kind of where I know it's a little odd, but it's not National Exercise Day. They want you to go out and garden, ditch the gym, and go play in the dirt. Because gardening helps build muscles, it burns calories, and you have a great finished product at the end. This is really where I get my exercise because you know my little garden. I'm out there often.
She says little garden, it's understated. 4 plants. And if this is her exclusive exercise, then we've got problems.
Might be in trouble.
Yeah.
All right, moving on now. There's a newly crowned Miss USA this morning. The winner of the competition is 26-year-old Deshauna Barber of the District of Columbia.
Washington, D.C. Barber also made history as an Army officer. She is the first ever military member to win the Miss USA pageant. She plans to use the pageant spotlight to support veterans' causes like post-traumatic stress disorder and suicide among military members. Barber will now go on to compete in the Miss Universe contest.
Now, I don't want to give anything away, but I saw maybe 10 minutes of the pageant last night in between basketball. And they did this whole profile on her right off the bat. They transformed her. She was a soldier in the Army, and she had her fatigues on, and they transformed her into this beautiful pageant winner. So I had a hunch she might be in the top 10.
I was
sure enough
more distracted by Steph Curry about to put it down on LeBron James.
That's why we have more than one TV in the house, I guess. So over the weekend, pop star Taylor Swift crashes a wedding. Yeah, it happened. This is according to People.com. She surprised the groom. His name is Max Singer, who's a longtime fan. She even sang Blank Space to Singer and his bride, Smith, in a special performance. The wedding was Saturday at a yacht club in Brant Beach, New Jersey. Max's sister, Allie, helped coordinate the surprise. Well, that's impressive, having Taylor Swift at your wedding.
Imagine. It was an interesting story. So I think they got married before in a hospital room because his mother was very ill and passing. So he and his wife got married, and then this was just the reception. And at the wedding ceremony, they played this Taylor Swift song to he and his mom. So it was actually a dedication, and then his sister reached out to Taylor and said, would you come and do this as a surprise?
Wow.
And Taylor said, absolutely. They planned the whole thing. So it just goes to show you that as big of a celebrity as she becomes, she's never too big.
She's great. I like her even more now.
Do the right thing.
There you go. All right, also in music news, the Governor's Ball was canceled last night because of severe weather. Organizers of the event issued a statement Sunday saying, quote, the safety of fans, artists, and crew always comes first. A number of the artists, they were postponed. So explain to our viewers, the Governor's Ball is a big music festival in New York City.
Music festival in New York. So it's out on Randall's Island. It's probably 50, 60,000 people, big bands, Death Cab for Cutie, Kanye Kanye West, Two Door Cinema Club, and it's 2 days. So Saturday went on as planned. Sunday they had some lightning in the area, so they decided to cancel it. Probably the right decision. So Kanye, unaccepting of being canceled or any opportunity to perform to 80,000 people, said, I'm going to do a surprise show at Webster Hall. Governor's Ball is 70,000 people. Webster Hall holds 2,000 people. So when the 70,000 people who are now displaced from Governor's Ball descended upon the Lower East Side, havoc broke out. Here's some video.
We're looking at the video, and it turned out that the streets were blocked. I mean, people were shoulder to shoulder. You couldn't get through. This is all happening 2 o'clock in the morning, mind you.
The only obvious response from Kanye was to call the mayor and say, hey, you're going to need to bring some TV screens in because this show is going on and we want all the people in the streets to be able to watch it as well, to which the mayor and the police department said absolutely not. They decided around 12:30 in the morning to shut it down. The show was canceled. And I think what'll be interesting now is what will Kanye do today? Because my guess is he doesn't leave New York without a performance. So some secret Kanye show, I predict New York City is coming your way today.
Do you know something? Do you know something we don't? All right, so moving on now, Alicia Keys is starting a no makeup movement. In a piece published on lennyletter.com, the singer has vowed to officially stop covering herself up. Keys says her movement stems from a recent photo shoot for her new album, where she arrived to the set from the gym with no makeup on, and then she went with it for the shoot.
She was also recently featured in Fault magazine looking au naturel and absolutely beautiful. I am, in full disclosure, wearing makeup today, and
it's a different feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, it was strange. You applied it. Thank you very much. But good for Alicia. I think, that's great. She's beautiful, and she's going to show her beauty off
there you go. You don't need
natural
makeup.
State. You don't need it. I certainly didn't think I did.
All right, we have a great show coming up for you today.